Today I'm going to do collard greens, and it's going to be very simple. Sometimes I do some extra steps or whatever when making this, and today is one of those days I just don't feel like it. So I'm pretty much going to dump everything in the pot. But first I'm going to show you, of course there's some steps or whatever. But like I said, it'll be very easy. And the ingredients I'm going to use: sugar, apple cider vinegar, seasoning salt, crushed red pepper, but I only use like a very little of that, and garlic powder, optional, onion, and I have smoked turkey wings. You can use 2 to 3. I have 3. So I'm gonna wash my hands, get started. I'm gonna cut the clean them, cut them, whatever, and then I'll come back and show you what I do next. And I'm not gonna show how I cut and clean them because I do not feel like it, and I just don't feel like it. Sorry. But there's plenty of videos that shows you how to wash and cut them. I'm sorry, it's just one of those days. But I'll be ready. So like I said, this is going to be very easy. I'm just putting the onions in. And normally I do like 4 cups of water for this. But I mean, I added 5 today. But like I said, I've done this before and it works with 4 cups of water. Okay, so I have the onions in the water. And I'm gonna add the 4 smoked turkey wings. And I'm going to add about a 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. You don't have to add that much, but that's just what I do. And I'm going to add a little bit of crushed red pepper, just a little bit. Just a little. That's it. I don't like, really spicy things. So what I'm going to do is, before I add the greens, I'm actually going to bring this to a boil. And once I bring it to a boil, I will add the greens and I will show you my next step. Also, I don't season my greens until after they are done cooking, like completely done. See how it's rapidly boiling? At this point, I'm going to add my greens. And once I'm done adding my greens, I will cover tightly for 3 hours and 30 minutes on, I'm using an electric stove. So I let it simmer on 3 for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Before I simmer it, once I put the greens in, I just, bring it back to a rapid boil. And then I will simmer for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Make sure it's covered. If you don't have a cover for your pot, then you can use foil. So right now I'm just going to set the temp to 3. Like I said, I'm using an electric stove. And I'm going to let it simmer for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Alright, the greens are all done. I actually took them out a little bit earlier. It was about 13 minutes left. But like I said, they're all done. I did not season them yet, but normally I would just like season to taste. But I'm going to season them, and I'll let you know exactly how many teaspoons of seasoning salt that I use. I've already added garlic powder. I just added a little bit. So I've only used about, I would say about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. It depends, but definitely not more than a teaspoon. I mean, remember, I only used 1 pound of greens. So, half a teaspoon, I think, is sufficient enough. Definitely not more than a teaspoon, but I mean, unless you prefer to do it that way. But that's it. I will talk to you later. Bye.